Spirit is still communicating with her. Teresa, go for it.
Can you please stand back up, man, with the
drink,
picture?
man. I need some liquor. I need some scotch.
Channeling? You would need more than one scotch, so just...
Yeah,
What happens is, what I asked to be done was to bring forward other souls, but more importantly, your son says, Mom, you wouldn't have known that I was going to depart.
No.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
He says, nobody knew.
No.
Oh, he also shows me his sweatshirt. So do you have his sweatshirt or his jacket that you wear? Okay. So know that when you wear that, know that his soul is with you. Did you make a blanket or quilt out of his clothing?
I'm starting to, yeah.
Perfect. It means that he supports all of the choices and decisions. So if you don't think that he's at peace, there's no way that I would know that. He says, he also talks about his headstone.
Yes.
He says it's very different. He shows me this big black headstone. I can see my reflection in it. And it's very unique because you have like either something his picture engraved and then some type of saying on there.
It says, come sit with me a while and take a break. And it says 219 for our area code. And it's got a verse of a Harry Chapin song that was kind of like a...
Perfect.
Like
to validate that every choice and decision that you ever made with your son, alive and also departed. He says, I want to thank you. For giving me that gift. He says, and I want you, Mom, to know that I live life through your eyes. So I want you to be happy. So know every time you smile, my soul is smiling in heaven. Your daughter shows me the butterflies, ma'am. So do you connect with the butterflies? Perfect. So know that when you see the butterflies, you do know that it's the butterfly. Did you do something with your daughter's handprint after she died on a sheet or something, or you did a family handprint?
When my daughter passed away, the nurse at the hospital printed my daughter's hand and her footprint on a cemented heart.
Perfect.
Now notice how she's spot on and accurate. She's spot on and she's accurate with the things that she's saying, and she don't even know these people. Now some people would call this stuff a fluke and be like, this is not true. You can't do this. You don't have these gifts. But clearly you see that this lady on Steve Harvey possessed these abilities, right? It's not impossible. But I guarantee that she worked hard to obtain these gifts. The same thing that y'all could do. The same thing we all can do this. Let's keep going.
So you know to validate that it was her soul's time to leave? Let me ask you this. Was there a point where she got better?
Before she passed away.
Because I said to her, I go, what do you show? She showed me like doing all these great things. And she keeps talking about Disney and all this stuff. And I said to her, I go, well, what is that? She goes, Teresa, she goes, I am so thankful that I was blessed with another brief time here of not being sick. She says, because I was able to do so many things with my family. She says, and I wouldn't have traded that for anything. She goes, but then I went so quickly after that.
Really fast.
She says, Mom, I want you to focus on that time, that extra time I was given back. And I wouldn't have traded that for anything. And she tells me you smell her.
I do.
So know that when you do, know that she's with you at that exact moment. You also have things in your car in memory of her. Does it fall and move like when you're driving?
Yes.
That's her. I said, so you better be careful. Your mom is going to crash your
Okay. Okay.
Are you all right?
No, this is crazy right here. See, I sit here. You see, it's crazy to me. You got to go get this book.
There's different type of psychics. There's channelers, mediums, shamans, and empaths. All of those gifts are different gifts. I'm gonna do a video explaining, going deep into what those gifts are. Pulling in information or energy from the higher source itself, that's considered as channeling. Because you're channeling this particular thing into your being. So a technique that I use for telekinesis or cleansing the aura field or pulling in energy from the cosmos and pulling it into the crown chakra, that's considered as channeling because it's channeling energy. Healing someone would be considered as channeling because you're channeling energy from a higher source and sending it through you and sending it out. So there's different ways that you could channel. Besides channeling spirits or different type of entities.